Hi and welcome back to video 5. Right, in this one we are going to get a key, or you can use a different sprite as like something that the fish has to try and sort of get and collect. So later on when we do more stuff we can actually add in like some points and like a score so we see how we're getting on in the game. Right, so let's go to, we're going to insert a new sprite. We're going to click on the up arrow, so we don't want an animal, I want a thing. I'm going to scroll down till I find one that I want to use. I'm going to use the key, and I've added it in, so it's a bit big at the moment, it'll be quite easy to get to, so let's use the shrink just to make it quite a bit smaller, so it's a bit more difficult really, about that big. And let's rename it. Instead of being sprite 1, it is going to be key. So we've now got our key. So I'm just going to position it in the middle here. We've got and everything else is there. Okay, so we're happy with everything else so far. So what we're going to do with the key, we want it to so that it doesn't always sort of just start in the middle. It can appear anywhere on the screen. Okay, so we're going to, when the green flag is clicked, we're going to drag that across. We want the key to go to like a random location, like so it'll pick anywhere on the screen to go to. So we're going to go to X and go to Y, this one here, but instead of it being like a set position, so at the moment it says go to -12X, so it's there, and 14Y, which is exactly where it is now. So if we move it over here, let's just show you, press the green flag, it always goes to the same position. That would get a bit boring in the game, so we want actually, so it moves into a different position every time the green flag is pressed. So for this one, in operators, this is a new one, we've not been in there before, operators, we've got pick random. So basically this is going to pick a random number, so we can drop it where the -12 is, so that, just drop it there. Okay, so we can drop it in there, we want one more, and we're going to drop it in there. Okay, so go to X, and we want it for it to be a number between -235 and 235. That's basically anywhere from about here all the way across to anywhere about here. So it can be anywhere this way across, anywhere up. Okay, and in terms of the Y position, it could be anywhere from about here, so 176, down to about -176. Let's change that to 176, and then -176. Let's just test this, okay? So let's press the green flag, different position, different position, different position. See, it's going to a different position every time. And that kind of makes it a bit more challenging. So let's start here. So it's not a great position. Right, okay, what we want to do is obviously at the moment, if my little fish swims across it, nothing happens. We want it so that when we actually touch the key, it disappears. So it kind of hides, it vanishes. Okay, so we are going to use this one we're going to do it slightly differently to before. We're going to use the forever if. So forever if, and we're going to say forever if the key, which one at the moment, is touching, not colour, touching our fish. Well, what do we want it to do? Well, we want it to sort of disappear. So in terms of in Scratch, you can go into looks, and you've got one that is called hide. So hide. So when it touches the little fish, it hides. Well, we don't want it to hide forever, so we're going to put a wait. So we're going to say wait 1 second, and then we want it to, what do we want to do? Well, we want it to show, but let's see what happens. Let's put show. So if it touches the fish, hide, wait 1 second, and then show. Well, let's test it. Okay, so where is it? It's I'm dead. Right, we've got a bit of a problem because it's not appeared. So what we need to do is at the top here, you've got, or down here in looks, you've got show. So drag this one and put it as the first thing that happens, right there. So whenever you press the green flag, it always appears. Look, okay. So it always goes. It's never hidden. So let's press the green flag and test it. Right, the problem is that when we actually touch the key, it appears right back in the same place, which, I mean, it works, look, but it always appears right back in the same place, which doesn't make the game very fun. So before it shows, just in here, we want it to go to a random place. Okay, so what we've got, we could use, well, basically we want it to look exactly like this one here. So go to X, so let's get the motion, and we can put that in the middle there. We want an operator, so we want the green one to go in there, and another green one, the random one, to go there. And we're going to change it to -235, 235, and this one's going to be same as before, 176 minus 176. So let's just quickly try it. Okay, I'm not the best at this game because it's obviously, so we've got some improvements to make to this still. So we need to move the shark around so it comes away. There it goes. So it actually does move into a different position, and that works at the moment quite well. So let's quickly restart. Let's try it one more time. It's not very easy because the shark is quite quick. So it goes to a different position. Let's move around. Let's see if we can get it. So it keeps going to a different position, and then I died again. So I think we've got the key working quite well at the moment. We've got it so that when the green flag's clicked, it always starts in a different random position, and that when we actually touch the key with the little fish, the key hides. It waits 1 second, so it just hides for a second. It then picks a new random place on the screen, anywhere on the screen, and it goes there and shows. So we've got that working absolutely perfectly so far. Right, in the next video, one thing I want to improve about my game is that, look at this, I think that it's quite jumpy, it's not very easy to control the fish. It needs to be smoother so that when we're controlling the fish, it's kind of better quality. And I'm going to show you how to do that in the next video.